Yes, hello everyone. Hope you're all doing good. I remain Raymond, and I'm here again to take you through the other two search strategies that I'm going to talk about and explain to you in this video. In the previous video, I went through other two search strategies, hoping most of you have got the content in those two search strategies, and the first video making them four. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the other two search strategies again. Still, our heading reads the search strategy presented by Raymond. So I'll still make a review of the description of the key concepts in the search strategy. We said a search strategy is a plan or a method that is used to systematically find relevant information on a particular topic or a research question. Basically, went ahead to look at that it involves the identification of key concepts, the selection of appropriate search terms, the determination of how combine these terms to retrieve the most relevant results from a database or information retrieval system. We say they are commonly used in academic research, in literature reviews, systematic reviews, and other information seeking contexts. So we went ahead to see how the search strategy is helpful to researchers. We saw that it helps these researchers efficiently locate relevant sources and to minimize the risks of missing out important information during a research session. So that's what we saw in the brief description of what search strategy is. We went ahead to see components of a search strategy, where we saw that there were 8 components of a search strategy. We saw the identification of key concepts, the selection of the terms, which I talked about in the first video of the search strategy. We went ahead to look at the Boolean operators, the truncation, and the wildcards, which you saw in my second video. So in the third video that I'm in right now, I'm going to take you through what we call the phrase searching. Then there's what we call the filters and the limits. That's what I'm going to go through in this video. So here we shall start with what we call the phrase searching. So phrase searching basically involves the enclosure of terms in double quotation marks. You see it here. This is what we call a double quotation mark. That's what we call a double quotation mark. So we enclose these terms in a double quotation mark to search for the exact phrases when we are trying to make a research or we are trying to do a documentary research. That's what we do. Enclose the terms, the specific terms that you want to search for in double quotation marks so that we can search for the exact phrases. So it also involves the words that appear together, whereby it ensures that these words appear together in a specified order and this helps to prevent irrelevant results. So what you're trying to search for appear together in a specified order so that when you're being given results, the results are not irrelevant. So the next thing we shall talk about is what we call the filters and limits. So filters and limits as one of the search strategy. These narrow down results by the application of filters based on the criteria, which involves some of these criteria are the publication date of a particular document. Then we have the language in which a particular document is written. Then we have the study type that the researcher is trying to use, or a geographic region whereby the researcher is going to find the best information out of a research. So these filters help to focus on the most relevant and specific information. That's what filters do. They focus on the most relevant and specific information. So we shall go back to the phrase searching, whereby I'll give an example of like when you're searching for the impact of climate change, whereby the impact of climate change retrieves only results where these words occur together. The words are climate change, the impact, climate change impact. So what filters do, it's like a phrase. What phrase searching does, it retrieves only the results whereby these words appear together, and whereby it will be best when they are put in a double quotation marks and they appear together. So the results that are retrieved will be about these words since they are together, rather than maybe when the words are just scattered. Climate is alone, change is alone, and impact is alone. So when you're trying to make a phrase search or you're making a research, the results that will come will be for climate only. The other results will be the results for change, and the other results will be for impact. So that's what phrase searching does. So we shall go to filters and limits. So filters and limits, they help a researcher to focus on the most relevant and specific information. That's what filters do. They cut out that specific information that the researcher wants to find out. So they focus on the most relevant and specific information for better research results. So I'll give an example of like when you're searching recent trends, it limits results from maybe the publication date. Maybe publication date is of like 5 years. So for a region specific, maybe a specific region, a result takes maybe 5 years and it is a specific region. So what filters do, they locate the specific information that is the most relevant information. For example, maybe you're trying to search for the impact of climate change. So for you to use a filter, you have to say what are impacts of climate change in a specific region. Maybe you say in sub-Saharan Africa or in Africa, or maybe you can say Uganda, specifically in northern Uganda. So the results that are given to you will be for that specific region. That's what the filters and the limits. So I'll beg to stop here for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope the content is so good and understandable. So let's link up in the next video where I'll be talking about the next two search strategies, which would be the last ones, which are the database selection, and the interactive process. Thank you so much for watching. Let's link up in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment my content. Thank you.